Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to 2A News Now, and I really appreciate you taking your time tuning into my video. The Supreme Court has reinstated the ATF's frame and receiver rule, although it is temporary. The Supreme Court is reinstating a regulation aimed at reining in the proliferation of ghost guns. The court on Tuesday voted 5-4 to put a hold on a ruling from a federal judge in Texas that invalidated the Biden's administration's regulation on ghost gun kits. The regulation will be in effect while the administration appeals the ruling to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans and potentially the Supreme Court. Justices Samuel Alito, Neil Gorsuch, Brett Kavanaugh, and Clarence Thomas would have kept the regulation on hold. During the appeals process, the Justice Department had told the court that local law enforcement agencies seized more than 19,000 ghost guns at crime scenes in 2021, a more than tenfold increase in 5 years. The new rule was issued last year and changed the definition of a firearm under federal law to include unfinished parts, like the frame of a handgun or the receiver of a long gun, so they can be tracked more easily. Those parts must be licensed and include serial numbers. Manufacturers must also run background checks before a sale, as they do with other commercially made firearms. The requirement applies regardless of how the firearm was made, meaning it includes ghost guns made from individual parts or kits or by 3D printers. The rule does not prohibit people from purchasing a kit or any type of firearm. U.S. District Judge Reed O'Connor in Fort Worth, Texas, struck down the rule in late June, including it exceeded ATF's authority. O'Connor wrote that a definition of a firearm and federal law does not cover all parts of a gun. Congress could change that law, he wrote. Lawyers from individuals, businesses, and advocacy groups challenging the rule told the Supreme Court that Judge O'Connor was right and that the ATF had departed from more than 50 years of regulatory practice in expanding the definition of a firearm. Well, of course, this is disappointing news, but like I said, it's just temporary. But Judge O'Connor in Texas was absolutely right with his decision. As always, I would really like to hear your thoughts in the comments section down below. And if you enjoyed this video and you appreciate the time it takes to make these videos, if you could please help the channel out by liking, sharing, and subscribing and hitting those post notifications, I really would appreciate it, and I invite everybody back to see my next video.